Alright, what's up? It's Brock, aka Brockstrap. Big thanks to T-Fly for that one. He is one of my go-to guys for monikers, so can't thank him enough, but his link is in the description. And just decided this is going to be my final Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. At least for a little bit. Probably till I get frustrated with Black Ops, and then who knows, might throw one of these in, but Modern Warfare 3 is dead, so hopefully you do watch this video. But I just kind of thought I would give a kind of a final thoughts type of deal, and I know my last video was like my favorite things, which is like Oprah's gimmick, and then so to go from that to final thoughts, which is like Jerry Springer's thing, it's kind of cheesy. I promise I'm not doing like a daytime talk show theme or anything like that. It just kind of happened. But anyway, Oprah, I'm tight with Oprah, so it's cool, you know, whatever. Here's a picture of me and Oprah together, actually. So she's so nice. Oh, can't believe it. You wouldn't. She's everything that you think she'd be. She's fabulous. But anyway, yes, that is me, by the way. In case you're wondering, I do post pictures of me on Twitter every once in a while. So I'm not like trying to keep my identity a secret or anything like that. But anyway, final thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. Mostly positive. If I had to give it a grade, I'd give it like a B. I'd say somewhere around there. So not extraordinary, but also not horrible at the same time. Just kind of there, you know, just average. But I was fortunate enough to have a lot of good company when I would play the game, which would cut down on frustration a lot. I know there's a lot of people out there that just curse Modern Warfare 3 and things like that, and there are times where I would get frustrated, but Call of Duty doesn't have like a grasp on my life like it does some other people. I would just go play other games. Like for instance, I'm playing a lot of Borderlands 2 right now, so actually I'm kind of used to the screen looking more like this. But I just was lucky enough, I don't know, if I got frustrated I wouldn't play it. It's simple enough. But the company that I would have a lot of the time would make a huge difference, so that was good. We just do a lot of shenanigans and things like that.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
And that makes a huge difference, because you can just kind of laugh it off with people if something happens. But anyway, for me, the biggest thing that I look for in a game is just how it plays, and maps are a huge part of how a game plays. And I wasn't crazy about Modern Warfare 3 maps. This map is a good one in my opinion. It has good colors and the spawns are decent and it plays well. But there was just so many that were awful. I mean, like Outpost and Downturn, where everything is just so bland. Like the colors are all the same and it's just awful to look at. It's just they're eyesores. And there are just so many different maps like that. Like I would play Hanoi over those maps. That's how much I hated them. And then you get just the horrendous spawns and things like that, which would make the game frustrating. So that was pretty much Modern Warfare 3's downfall, in my opinion. Then there's also the whole weapons thing, the FM cheese, the Type 95s, the Striker. Some people would argue MP7 and ACR. Those ones didn't bother me a ton. Just they were definitely like laser guns, and then you get the whole like Infinity Ward trying to balance them, and like the M16, which goes from being like the worst gun in the game to just being exactly like the Type 95. That was kind of frustrating, but kind of the other thing was just the support. Not the people running support, but the support that Infinity Ward gave us, or I guess lack thereof. Like you think of when Robert Bowling was still around, they'd have like videos announcing the new maps and things like that with that cop from The Hangover. You know the guy. Yeah, that guy. And then once Robert Bowling left, they wouldn't even tell us when maps were coming out. They would just all of a sudden have them available to download. It's just kind of like,
surprise, motherfucker.
So that was frustrating. The support definitely just faded as soon as Robert Bowling left. But then there's just the different things that the community would do that made the game unenjoyable. You got the recon spamming and people running support, which I didn't extremely care for. It didn't bother me that much though. The whole Moab standard was kind of annoying. I think a lot of channels suffered just because they didn't post Moabs. That it sucks when there becomes like a benchmark of what defines a good gameplay, and it's not. There's so many good gameplays where Moabs aren't involved, but that was one thing that I don't know, I'm on the fence on. I don't really care about Moabs that much, luckily. They're fun to get, but people do pretty cheap things to get them, so that makes things frustrating, and then it just spreads throughout the community. But overall, I was okay with Modern Warfare 3, and it is what it is. But that's all I have. Really appreciate you watching. Oh, and stick around for the end of this. There's a guy that gets a little mad at the team, and it's kind of funny. But that's it. Thanks for being on this crazy roller coaster ride they called Modern Warfare 3 with me. Love you. Bye.
We are triumphant.
0. Ridiculous. Dude, these kids, Jacob, these kids let this kid go 40-0. Like, that's ridiculous. How bad are you?